Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's a traded today, Monday night slash Tuesday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. Craig is on with me from New Zealand. It's a Tuesday morning for us, or might even be afternoon for him. But it looks like Paul's joining us. Um, he's been known to reside in Southeast Asia, so we're all over the place. And hopefully, I have a couple American friends join me soon. Anyway. Enough of that. Bitcoin had a recovery over the weekend and it was up to 115,000 yesterday, dipping a little bit today. Let's go to the chart. Okay, should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart.
Yes, we are.
All right,
Yep.
so currently above all the EMAs on the day chart, 200. We've stayed above that for the most part. It's been support, and then slightly above the 20 and the 50. Ethereum had a better day, broke 4,000 and held that, dipping a little bit today. It was about 4,100 and almost 4,200 yesterday at the close. Today, 4,120. So looks like it's recovering. So that usually bodes well for the altcoins. Speaking of them, we have new ETFs coming online. Solana, Litecoin, and HBAR could be tomorrow. And HBAR has been up today. Yeah, it's pumping pretty well. So um, that's good news. Very bullish overall. There are a few other headlines in Twitter. Um, S&P broke an all-time high. And anyway, overall good news in the financial markets. Maybe we're getting rid of Mr. Powell. So um, Q4, the fourth quarter of 2025, should be good for crypto. We will see. So that's the markets overall. Any questions or comments or anything to add before we go over to our free sources, look for some trades? Got crypto bubbles up today. And it's showing red for the most part. There's H bar up almost 7%. So yeah, there's that big pump. And sorting by the day, it's up here. Let's just look at H bar. I've got the chart up anyway. This is my day trade layout. I've been using this for going on 2 years now. 15-minute chart, supply and demand visible range by Lux Algo for support and resistance. Resistance the red zone, support the green zone. And RTI relative trend index for entries and alerts. And these are the ones I like the best, where they dip below the 20 on the RTI and break back above. It's a dip and a retrace. Also, breaks above the 80, dips back down. That can be a good opportunity for a short. So at the moment, H bar is well above the 80 on the RTI. It's up to 220. So it's pumping. Might want to catch the next dip down below the 20. Should be right about like this setup we had yesterday. And yeah, it's up over 7%. You might want to try the 50 because it went up, came down to the 50, then bounced off, kind of bounced off again. That might be the entry on the RTI on a long. I'm going to set an alert on this. Choose the crossing up function. And instead of 20, I'm going to go with the 50. the crypto bubbles, notifications, notifying the app on my smartphone, toast notification pop up on my laptop, and play a sound also on my laptop. 3 notes reverb, but there's a lot to choose from. Click create, and that should show up in my alerts list. There it is. So that's my H bar alert on the day trading layout. On the swing trade, we've broken it above the range of the hour chart. If we go to a longer time frame, the 4 hour, this looks better. We've got a buy signal coming out of the green zone on the 4 hour chart, and the buy signal on SuperTrend, the Trendilo LSMA, this moving average is green. So these are in agreement, and a retrace to about 17% in 20 days. Not bad. So if you are more of a swing trader, not financial advice, but you might want to go ahead and get in on H bar due to these values here on the 4 hour chart. 8 hours about the same. Day chart, ways to go. Yeah, 35% in 90 days. I don't want to be in a trade that long, but you do you. All right, so H bar has potential as a swing trade, and then as a day trade if we can catch a retrace. All right, so let's see what else we got. Hex. I don't think I've looked at that one maybe at all. So let's check it out. Yeah, it's on Uniswap. So if you want to try to buy this on Uniswap, yeah, last time it dipped below 20, made a decent move. Yeah, 13% in 11 hours, like that. Right now it's sitting at the 50, so it could go either way. You might want to go with an alert on this one here, where it breaks below the 20 and breaks back up. I think that has potential. It's a swing. Currently showing a sell, so the indicators don't like it yet. Retrace potential to 8 to 10%, which isn't very good. So yeah, I think I'd pass on this one as a swing, but if it dips below the 20, breaks back up, could be a decent day trade. All right. Official Trump. Look at Trump. This one has not been below the 20 quite a while. Got close on Friday. Okay, it's like it dipped here on Wednesday, nearly 5 days ago, and then made a big move. It's here. Then about 5%. That's pretty good. Um, Yeah, it could be useful to catch the next break below 20 or 50. There's been a few breaks below 50 here and here that eventually worked their way up. The most recent one is here. This is on Coinbase. You can trade it there, 28% move up. So that's a great day trade. So catching the next move above 50, which is about to happen, could be the way to go on this one. But these meme coins are super risky. I almost never trade them. So on the swing trade, currently in the sell on the hour chart on SuperTrend, but LSMA is pointing straight up. So these two disagree with each other. 11% retrace. Not bad. See, 4-hour chart. Yeah, the zone there too, pretty much. 8-hour. 8-hour chart, 25%, 44 days. Don't love it. Day chart. 100%, 158 days. So it's a long swing. All right, so that's Trump. And we looked at 3 coins here. Let's go to another source. Let's try CoinGecko. Sort this by 24 hours. And looks pretty similar. Pump.fun, Jupiter. Could be worth a look. Let's look at Pump. Pump bounced off the 50 a few times. Dipped below the 20 yesterday. Bounced back pretty well. 7%. That's a good day trade. So you might want to set your alert on the RTI to catch the next 50 or 20 move above one of those two ranges. It's a swing. I've looked at this a few times in the past few weeks. We've got a buy signal in the Trendilo on board, but we're right at resistance on the 1-hour chart. Let's look at the 4. Yeah, okay, this is what I remember. 4-hour chart coming out of the green zone, buy signal on SuperTrend, Trendilo pointing up, retrace 42% in 22 days. So that's a really good setup on a swing trade. 40% less than a month. So if you're a swing trader, you may want to check this one out. All right. See what else we got on CoinGecko. It's bit sensor, Tau. Looking at some coins I don't trade very often. It's on Coinbase. It's above the 80 at the moment. It dipped below the 20 recently. Got a 2.5% move in about 3 hours, not bad. So that's got potential. I probably want to get below, catch the next move below 20 if I were going to do a day trade on this one. Let's see, it's a swing. It's kind of in the mid-range. That we do have a buy signal on SuperTrend and Trendilo LSMA pointing up in green, 5% in 7 days, almost 9% in 8.5 days. Not bad, but not great. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. %, in 13 days, not bad. Yeah, I guess those are the options, like 1% a day for several days on Tau is a swing. The day trade, so. So both these options are just okay. The other ones we looked at have been better. So move on from this one. Let's sort this the opposite. Zcash has been on a run lately, has a buy recommendation, but it's down about 8%. So this one might be due for recovery. Let's check it out. I have been trading this off and on for about 6 weeks. It's currently below the 20. So yeah, at least see a recovery below the 20 lately. Yeah, this one's been pretty strong. So it was due for a dip. Set my alert on this. We'll go both directions. Entering a channel, 80 on top, 20 on the bottom. Once per bar close. Alert name, coin gecko. Same notifications. So I'll get this rectangle here. So if it dips below the 20 and breaks back up, it'll let me know. Then I can consider that for a long trade. If it makes a huge move and breaks above the 80 and then dips back down, I can consider it for a short. But right now, it looks like the next move should be long, a break above the 20. So I think Zcash looks pretty good for that. As a swing, the 1-hour charts, it's hooking down. It has been correcting lately. So we don't have good indicators at the moment. And we're at the resistance, just below it. 4-hour chart, not any better. Yeah, so these are recent highs for this one on pretty much all charts. So I don't really see this as a contender necessarily for a swing trade unless it breaks above the red zone with force. Then you might want to consider it, but I do like the day trade setup. Should break above 20 pretty soon. All right, let's look at coin market cap, the sentiment option. Get a few that we haven't looked at yet. So I thought SWE in the top 10 here. These are what people are voting for in this community. So let's look at SWE. I actually have a trade in on SWE at the moment. All right, it's slightly above the 20, so this one could be ready. It had a fake out here, and then here broke above again and curved back down. So if you did take this trade and made a move just 2% there, and then the red zone about 2.75%, not bad. Um, and as I said, it's below the 20 now, so it should be breaking back up soon. It's a swing. Kind of broke or bounced off the red zone, bounced back up, broke down again. It's got a buy signal on the super trend. Trendilo is not on board though. Um, so let's look at the 4-hour chart. This looks better. It's coming out of the green zone on the 4-hour chart. Both indicators are on board and retrace to 33% in 20 days. That's a really good swing trade there. So I like the setup on a swing. So you guys might want to check that out if you trade like that. And then it's about ready on a day trade as well. So look at one more here. Bonk. Look at Bonk. I'm actually going to trade on Bonk. Finance. And it dipped below the 20. Did that recently and made a 2% move. It's not a bad day trade. Uh, it hasn't broken back above the 20 again yet. This one's pretty close. On a swing. Was recovering, then dipped again. So it doesn't look good on the hour. A 4-hour. Got a buy signal and Trendilo LSMA pointing up, pretty close to the green zone. So retrace 40% in 20 days. That's a really good swing trade layout. I like that. So this looks pretty good on the 4-hour chart. You'd be in it probably a couple of months potentially. All right. So any questions or suggestions, other coins to look at or anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Thanks for Paul and Craig for joining me live. If you're watching on a recording, I'd rather see you live, but please check out the opportunities in the pinned comment, especially the carbon NFT that pays interest on a monthly basis. Um, those opportunities help fund the channel, and I will probably see you Thursday night / Friday morning. Have a good trading week. Bye.
Cool. Cool. Bye.